Hello, this is Muriel Kramer, Chair of the Select Board, reporting with actions taken for our meeting Tuesday, February 27th. We did open with an executive session to discuss strategy with respect to negotiations with the fire and dispatch unions and the interim town manager. We also considered the purchase, lease, sale, or value of real estate in relation to properties in the vicinity of Town Hall, South Street, property comprising of Elmwood 3 subdivision and properties. Oh, that's 0 Hayden Row, 0 Spring Street, 0 Hill Street, 0 Cedar Street, 0 Wood Street, and parcels owned by Umina, because the open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the board. We held our public forum, and we considered by consent the minutes of January 30th, 2024, and also the disclosure of an appearance of a conflict of interest for the upcoming election for an election checker. We hired Maureen, or we confirmed the hiring of Maureen Salmon for program coordinator for the summer supervisory Parks and Rec job. And Jed Fenneff was promoted to assistant water and sewer manager for the DPW. We considered the mid-year evaluations of our direct reports, which would be the town manager, the police chief, and the fire chief. The town manager is leaving in the next couple of months, and the fire chief was just hired, so we did not consider interim evaluations for either of them. We did for the police chief, Chair Muriel Kramer, myself, detailed out some concerns, some performance concerns that we will continue to discuss. As part of that, we also agreed that we would have an independent review of what transpired in terms of the survivors' information being inappropriately released as part of the documents we made public. So that there'll be more to come on that. We also talked about the departmental review for the police department. We did not have a status that night, but we will have a status coming up because we did receive one from the consultant that's working for the police department on Thursday. So at the next meeting we'll have that update. Shadul Manan ran us through his proposal for a town clean water PFAS remediation advisory council framework. It was very thorough and very interesting. The board had some questions in terms of avoiding duplication and how it would work with town departments and other boards. And the next steps will be an open session or a session to invite all of the stakeholders to review and comment and come in and have a conversation about the proposed advisory council framework, and then the select board will take up the decision in the future. We talked about the annual town meeting. The articles will begin to be drafted and we will start to consider those, but the town meeting warrant is set, and there certainly were no additions because the deadline has passed. So in the subsequent meetings, we will be talking about the language of each of the articles that are upcoming. We did vote to send the FY 2025 comprehensive budget forward to the appropriation committee for their review. And we also heard from the town manager on the Main Street Corridor project. Some steps have been taken to increase the safety at crosswalk locations where we used to have lights or are supposed to have lights. And we also got an update on the PFAS treatment project that is still on track to begin operation in May of 2024. That, as you know, is the interim solution to the PFAS problem, and the long-term solution is the connection to the MWRA via the Southborough interconnection. And we got an update on that as well. That is progressing. Talks with DCR are ongoing in terms of using some of their property for a necessary substation or station along the way to support that connection. And the intermunicipal agreement is continuing to be finalized. And then we closed with liaison reports and board invites. So that's the sum total of the meeting for February 27th. Thanks so much.